It is the Sunday Supplemental. I am focused. I am focused. If you can't tell, I'm coming through crystal clear reception because we finally got the Mevo to work the way it's supposed to work. So I have two camera angles I could actually go to now. Not going to complicate things. Not going to make it any more difficult. I'm looking square at the camera I'm supposed to be looking at. Occasionally, I might look at the wrong camera. But you wouldn't know that. And I have a chat box up. The chat box. So I don't know why I put the chat box up, but maybe I should stop doing that in general. I put it up so we could follow along. But then if you're, I mean, you can see the chat as you're looking at it. So anyway, let's get moving along here. It is the Sunday Supplemental. The Sunday Supplemental is an addition to your regular weekly LUNSB Show with T-Bone and ChickBrew. What do we do on the LUNSB Show? I mean, what do we do on the Supplemental there, T-Bone? Hey, that's a great question, listener, viewer. We do three things. We do this National Days of the Week. We do a community service note, or we promote something, and we finish it all off with a little trivia contest about this week in history. That's what we do Sunday mornings at 10:30. It doesn't usually last more than 20 minutes. It's just a nice way to start off your day, a little fun, a little positivity, and you get to look at my dimple. If there's sound issues, I know you will let me know. I think we're working fine, and we're going to move right on into your National Days of the Week. Here we go, your National Days of the Week, starting with today. But you don't need to see that. Oh, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Starting with today is Father's Day. And if you are loved, number one, if you're a father, number two, if you're loved, you were probably lucky enough, fortunate enough to have something waiting for you when you arose this morning. It could have been something simple, like maybe a breakfast. Could have been a neat little breakfast, or it could have been a card, could have been a gift. I was blessed with everything that I could possibly be blessed with, because my puppy really cares about me, and I had gifts. And he gave me treats, and he gave me a card. It was a very sentimental card. It meant a lot to me. And it started my Father's Day off spectacularly. Now, when we do National Days of the Week, we usually focus on days. But Father's Day is, you know, everyone knows what it is. As Ali Sadiq would say, it is the worst holiday of all the holidays. But it also is the beginning of National Lightning Safety Awareness Week. This whole week, we want you to be lightning safety aware. I can never forget the words of a young Jerry Taylor who told me he's only afraid of two things: lightning and motorcycles. He might have said motorcycles and lightning. And I was with him the day we almost were both struck by lightning. And you should be afraid of lightning. When it is lightning outside or nearby, get yourself inside. It ain't worth it. I know a cat who's probably still on life support from a lightning strike many years ago. Yeah, it ain't worth it. Get inside. Get out of the lightning. Moving on to the 17th. The 17th is National Eat Your Vegetables Day, or as I call it, every day. Your vegetables are good for you. You're supposed to eat your vegetables. More vegetables than the things that aren't bad for you. And it balances out. You drink a Diet Coke, you eat your vegetables, and you moderate the cheeseburgers. Well, don't look at it as cheeseburgers. Look at them as a protein, a dairy, and a bread product, and vegetables. Don't forget your vegetables. And the Diet Coke. The Diet Coke is the kicker. If you don't have the Diet Coke, well, then you're just getting all those calories. Moving on to the 18th. The 18th is National Panic Day. I know I'm loud, and I'm overpowering this particular microphone, and it may be time for an upgrade. I don't know. I'll try to avoid doing that. Yeah, National Panic Day, as I'm starting to do already. I'm starting to panic about this microphone. Was it what I thought it was? I thought, like, the end is nigh. Everyone panic. There's a reason to panic on the 18th. But it's apparently panicky. Being a panicky person and having panic attacks and anxiety issues is a mental health disorder that you should take seriously. The easiest way to cure, again, I'm not a doctor, okay? But the easiest way to cure a panic attack, have a drink. Just take a drink. That's all. It relaxes. That's what alcohol was invented for. In the days of marauding hordes, right? You had some mead to calm your nerves before the Vikings came in and raped and murdered your family. You took a drink. Or they also used mushrooms. If you got access to mushrooms and they're legal, go for that too. Speaking of drink, on the 19th, it's National Martini Day. Shaken, not stirred. There is no classier drink in the bar repertoire than a martini. And they come in so many different flavors. But I'm going to tell you something you probably never knew before. Do you know that a martini, the name martini, actually comes from, not making this up, Martinez. The guy who invented the drink, his name was Martinez. Eventually shortened to martini. It's National Martini Day on the 19th. And if you have a friend named Martinez, buy him a martini. Or if you have a friend named T-Bone, buy him a martini. Let's all go out for martinis on the 19th. Oh, yeah. Moving on. I don't know what the time delay is, so I don't know what our friend Brian is specifically referring to, but I just got his comment, and it made me giggle. Moving on to other things that you could drink with a straw. The 20th is National Vanilla Milkshake Day because it brings all the boys to the yard. Stupid. I know. I can't tell you the last time I've had a vanilla milkshake. I don't even know what the going price of a vanilla milkshake is at my local fast foodery. But as a research, for research purposes on the 20th, I may have to investigate the going rate of a vanilla milkshake because it's National Vanilla Milkshake Day. On the 21st, and this really ties in with the kind of day I'm having on this Dog Day, Father's Day, it's Take Your Dog to Work Day. That's right. Next Friday. Don't even ask permission. It's on the calendar of national days of the week. It's on the calendar. National Take Your Dog to Work Day. Now, obviously, there's two conditions, right? One, it needs to be a real dog. None of these fake dogs. If you can put that dog in your pocket, that's not a dog. If your cat beats up your dog, or if a cat is capable of beating up your dog, not a dog. An abomination is what that is. It's not a dog. And it shouldn't want to eat people. If you have a dog that wants to eat people, don't bring him to the office. I think in the fine lines, in the caveat there, it says, if your dog is going to eat people, leave them at home. On National Bring Your Dog to Work Day. Finally, wrapping up the week, I've said it before, there's a national day for everything. And if there was ever a need for National Limoncello Day, be still my beating heart. I don't even know how to celebrate National Limoncello Day. I have copious amounts of limoncello around the house. I could just start doing shots of that. Not recommended. Okay, limoncello is meant to be very in moderation. Absolutely in moderation. The alcohol used to make genuine limoncello is Italian. It's called Fino. The end. And it is 100% pure alcohol. And if you drink it unadulterated, it will kill you. That's what you make genuine, authentic limoncello with. So on National Limoncello Day, the 22nd of June, enjoy some limoncello, but enjoy it in moderation. And remember, limoncello is perfect really cold. James, it's good to see you. Brian, it's good to see you. Both some of my finest competitors in the trivia contest, and the trivia has been upped since AI. We'll get to trivia in a minute. That wraps up your national days of the week. Moving on to your community service note event thing. This is a LUNSB promoted event, which means you have the opportunity to get free tickets. You can go see live comedy at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Actually, New Cumberland, but don't tell anybody. It's close enough. It counts. So you go there to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. If you want a free ticket and you're a fan, a listener, a viewer, you're one of the people that can hear my words as I speak them, you go up to the proprietor, the person behind the counter, the person taking the tickets. The audio dropped after I welcomed James. Dropped like you can't hear me dropped, or like it's gone? And do I need to type that? Interesting. The audio dropped after we brought on James. Mine is still fine. Oh, okay. That just means it's your Brian. It's you. It's your fault. James can hear me, and the subtitles are working, so that's good. All right, let's give Brian a chance to figure out where the volume button is on his thing. That's a martini glass. All right. As I was saying about Brian and James, both wonderful competitors when we do the This Week in History. No, yeah. But in a trivia-style contest. Let's get back to the summer showcase, okay? Harrisburg Comedy Zone, 22nd of June. We got a fantastic lineup of young comedians that are going to get up there and they're going to make you laugh. One way or the other, they're going to make you laugh. You could just look at them and laugh at some of them. Okay, all right, and the esposa. I love the way you throw out that Spanish. Let me tell you what you can expect. First of all, I'm going to tell you it's a summer showcase. These are fresh faces in the local comedy scene. It's being hosted by Brandon Youngblood, right? Yeah, hosted by Brandon Youngblood. Here is a list of the people who are going to be performing that night. Ali Azif is going to be performing. These are in alphabetical order, so don't take anything out of context. Dom Driscoll is going to be there. Alex Lean, Sean Light, Connor Peeler, Anthony Pickle, Aaron Scholl. I see the bouncing. I see it. Malik Stark, and Alex Webb. That's alphabetical order, no other intention there. You got a great list of comedians that are going to be getting up there. They're going to do some time. They're going to make you laugh. The tickets are only $10 if you buy them at the door. But there's a chance that this could sell out because they're going to want their families and friends there too. You can buy them a guaranteed seat in advance through Eventbrite, and you go to hbgcomedyzone.com or Harrisburg Comedy Zone, the full name, and you can go on Eventbrite there, and you can sign up, and it's $12.11 per ticket. Or you can risk it. You can go to the door, hope it isn't sold out, and pay $10 a ticket. Or you can be a listener to this show. You can go up to the counter, to the proprietor, and say, now watch me closely, because I have given them permission to not give you a free ticket, even if they have them, if you don't follow these directions, okay? You walk up. You check your six. Both sides. You look them quietly in the eyes, sternly. Use the crazy eyes if you want to. And you say, T-Bone sent me. Not T-Bone sent me. No. It's a quiet thing. It's just you and the proprietor. I don't know who this is going to be. It could be me. I could be taking tickets at the door. I don't know. But you're nice and quiet. You say, T-Bone sent me. And that person's going to say, I got something for you. They're going to hand you an envelope. And in that envelope, I've already bought them. I've already bought the tickets. Okay? So they're just going to hand you your ticket. You want to bring the wife along? Bring the wife along. I encourage it. The Comedy Zone, Harrisburg, is a great comedy zone. Drinks on the inside, same cost as drinks on the outside. Food on the inside, same cost as food on the outside. They don't upcharge you because you're in the venue. It's a great room. I enjoy this room. And if your wife wants to come in with you, no problem. But she's got to ask, okay? She's got to ask. The same way you did. She's got to check her six. She's got to lean in and quietly say, T-Bone sent me. Boom! 2 free tickets. Just like that. You got 2 free tickets, no problem. Unless I run out. I bought a set amount. If I run out, I run out. And then maybe you get a half off deal. Maybe you don't get a deal at all, but you're there. Spend the $10. Make it a good night. That's the 22nd of June, which is next Saturday. 22nd of June, next Saturday, National Limoncello Day. How about we meet there? Let's have some limoncello. We'll have some limoncello, lemon shooters. We'll have something lemon, and we'll watch the show. We'll have a good time. There is a high probability that I will be there. The doors open at 7, and the show starts at 8. That has been your community service event being put out to the masses. Moving on to this week. Okay, so a benefit of the chat box not coming over, the benefit of that is I can do stuff on this screen here that you can't see. And that involves going back to ChatGPT. What I have done as of late is I've asked ChatGPT to make these questions for me and hide the answers from me so that I can now play along in our national, This Week in History trivia contest. Oh, I got it. It's right there. It's not in my nose, but it's right on the cuspus. It's right on the cuspus. Here we go. All right. And I know there is a time delay. And I have to get back to the screen where I can see the chat. Don't need the chat box. It's in the lower area. Yeah. I know that. I discussed that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I kind of needed it for me because right now I've got this screen up so I can see yours. And then I got to go to this screen so I can see the questions. Yeah, in retrospect, you're absolutely right, Mr. Taney. But we'll fix that. We'll fix that next time. I had ChatGPT ask me the questions. I asked ChatGPT to hide the answers so I could play along. And then I moved it over here. Here we go with This Week in History trivia. I will be hydrating in between questions because there is a time delay. Question number 1. There's only 7 questions. It's this week in history. What famous battle took place on June 18th, 1815? Now, if you know, you just blurt out the answer. You just type in the answer as quickly as possible if you know. If you don't know, I'm gonna hydrate, make some noises for my ASMR fans. and then I'll give you some multiple choice options quietly. Mr. Taney says the answer is Waterloo. Mr. Dry says the answer is Gettysburg. Now, you know, Timmy, we live right around the corner from Gettysburg. We know our Gettysburg history. Was it Gettysburg? Was it Waterloo? Was it Stalingrad or Antietam? I am playing along. I do not know the answer to the question, but what I do believe, 1815, June 18th, 1815. Damn it, daggone it, James. Don't do that. Yes, just give your answer. Don't give clues. I'm the clue guy, all right? I give the clues. But I believe you are correct. I'm going to partner up with you. My answer is also Waterloo. We don't know if we're correct until we get to the end. That's the fun part about AI. I made AI do this so I could play along. Last week, I tried to go 7 for 7, and I missed the very first question. I felt so stupid. I told AI, don't make it too difficult. Okay. That's a Father's Day right there. Question number 2. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? First woman, fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. I have my answer. I know what my answer is. I I think we're all probably going to say the same thing. Because let's be honest, when it comes to American female pilots, we really only know one. And we only know her because she was bad at navigation. Not true. You try to turn that into a little sexist joke. Yeah, I would say Earhart too. You try to turn that into a sexist joke, but actually her navigator was a man. So, I hate facts. Facts ruin good jokes. All right, for those of you who haven't guessed, I'm going to give you your multiple choice answers. It could have been Amelia Earhart. Timmy agrees it's Earhart. And like I said, all of us are going to agree it's Earhart because we don't know any of these other names. Bessie Coleman, I don't know who she is. Harriet Quimby, the name rings a bell. I feel like I should know who Harriet Quimby is. Is she related to the mayor on The Simpsons? and Jacqueline Cochran was our fourth option. I think we all agree it's Amelia Earhart. We'll find out later. On June 16th, 1904, question number 3, James Joyce began writing which groundbreaking novel? James Joyce, groundbreaking novel. He started writing it in 1904. What are your guesses? I got to say, AI, I don't think that was an easy one. I got a Gatsby as a question mark. I can tell you that is not the correct answer because I know who wrote Gatsby. Fahrenheit 451 is a good one. Also, I know who wrote that, and that is also wrong. Wrong. June 16th, 1904. Here are your options to choose from. Ulysses, Dubliners, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, or Finnegan's Wake. F. Scott Fitzgerald, James. F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote The Great Gatsby. Don't sidetrack me, man. I'm over here busy. Those are your options. Is it Ulysses? Is it Dubliners? Is it A Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man? Or is it Finnegan's Wake? My guess, based solely on these, I believe it's Dubliners because he was an Irishman. You go with A Portrait of a Young Man, Timmy. Brian goes with A Portrait of a Young Artist as a Young Man. Oh, all of you are Portrait. I'm the only one that says Dubliners. We'll find out who's right in 4 more questions. Question number 4. What country gained independence from the United Kingdom on June 16th, 1978? What country gained independence from the United Kingdom on June 16th, 1978? All right. I think these are difficult questions. I'm going to ask AI to make them dumber next time. Because honestly, if you don't live in the country or haven't lived in the country, you don't know what you're in, June 16th, Independence Day. The Bahamas is a great guess, Mr. Brian. Not one of our options. So I'm going to have to say that that's not correct. Northern Ireland. Oof. No, they're still connected to the UK, actually. Don't tell them that, but technically they are. Here are your options. Australia. Here are your options, gentlemen. A is Zimbabwe. B, Belize. C, Tuvalu. And D, Vanuatu. My answer, based on the multiple choices provided to me, I'm going to go with Belize. Beautiful country, highly recommended. I believe it's Belize. That's my guess. I don't believe it is Zimbabwe because Zimbabwe was Rhodesia back in 1978. Then they changed the name to Zimbabwe, but that was later. I'm positive. Am I getting this wrong? As the proud owner of a Rhodesian Ridgeback, if I get this wrong, Zeus is going to be mad at me on my Father's Day. I can't have that. Those are your options: Zimbabwe, Belize, Tuvalu, or Vanuatu. Mr. Garinger pipes in with Belize. Mr. Dry drops in with Belize and the Dutch problem. Oh, yeah. So I'm safe. Thank you. No guess from Mr. Taney? Did he just give us a sad face and tap out there? What happened? We said Bahamas was a good guess, but it was incorrect. All right, well, moving on. He's going with Zimbabwe. Okay. Number 5, what significant event occurred on June 17th, 1972, related to U.S. politics? Not even looking at the multiple choice? Got it. 1972, June 17th. Significant event occurred related to U.S. politics. Yeah, all of you are of an age and of an intelligence where you probably should get this. I don't want to unnecessarily give you the correct answer or the multiple choices. Kennedy was not shot in 1972. He was shot in 1966. But, I mean, good guess. I'm not knocking you for the guess. Good guess. Here we go with your options. My guess would be the Watergate break-in. That's my guess. It is also option number 1. B was a moon landing. Well, that really isn't related to U.S. politics, and we landed on the moon before 1972. I got another Watergate. The signing of the Civil Rights Act, that could have happened. I got another Watergate. No, I got the same Watergate. And assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. I don't believe that happened in 1972. So my answer, Watergate. I got James's answer, Watergate. And I got a pause delay from Timmy. You can feel free to answer during the time delay while I move on. All right, Timmy goes with Watergate. Brian goes with Watergate. We all agree it should be Watergate. And if it's not, man, that's going to be fun. Just feeling stupid all day long. Question number 6. Who composed the famous ballet Swan Lake, which premiered on June 20th, 1877? And if you could give me the notes. Tricky Dick, bringing it back. Thank you. Thank you for the callback from the Friday Night Warno about sending dick pics. Who made the famous ballet Swan Lake? A first clue I'm going to give you before we even get into the multiple choices. Das Ruski, yes. It was a Russian. So any American ballet people that you think, wrong. Oh, yeah, April 4th for Martin Luther King. Correct. Thanks for the facts. Who composed Swan Lake? That premiered on June 20th, 1877. Pausing for effect and for ASMR, folks. That makes me laugh every time. All right, here we go with your multiple choices. Was it Ludwig von Beethoven? Was it Sergei Prokofiev? Was it Igor Stravinsky? Or was it a name I can't pronounce? Just Jesus Christ. Can you put a couple more consonants in there? Yes. That Brian has the right answer. Can you what I believe to be the right answer, but for some reason I'm not able to put those letters in place in my brain. Tchaikovsky is how you would say that. I couldn't get it together. So I got a Sergei Stravinsky as a guess, a Sergei as a guess. I got Stravinsky as a guess and Tchaikovsky as a guess. And I am going with Brian on this one. I believe it is Tchaikovsky. We'll find out soon. We're only one question away from getting to that. On June 21st, 1982, which sci-fi film directed by Steven Spielberg was released? And Timmy goes with Beethoven for the previous question. Yeah. June 21st, 1982, sci-fi film directed by Steven Spielberg was released. It's 1982. It's Steven Spielberg. There's only one answer. I think there's only one answer. We'll find out. Yes, now he's going with the T name. Okay. Tchaikovsky, yes. Yeah, I figured it out. Thank you. Finally, here we go. Was it? Going to give you options. Yes, Brian, I am with you 100%. I believe it was E.T. The options are Blade Runner, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, full name. Everybody's saying E.T. Star Wars Episode 7, 6, Roman numerals, whatever, Return of the Jedi, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Yeah, I think we all agree. It's E.T. Now, we're going to find out how we did. I've got to go all the way back up to here. The famous battle that took place on June 18th, 1815 was Waterloo. Waterloo. I don't know why that. I don't even know what that song means. Who flew over the Atlantic? We are all correct. It was Amelia Earhart. And I am correct in that we didn't know any of these other women. We should have. Groundbreaking novel by James Joyce was Ulysses? Oops. I don't think any of us guessed Ulysses. Nobody's getting 100 today. What country gained independence from the United Kingdom on June 16, 1978? The answer, I don't think any of us guessed, was Tuvalu. We got to dumb it down. We have to dumb it down for next week's questions. We all agreed it was the Watergate break-in, and we were all correct. Swan Lake was created by Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky. It's just, I think what really threw me off is the first name, which I didn't even, all I know of Tchaikovsky is Tchaikovsky, right? His first name is Pyotr, Piotr, followed by Ilych. It's just like crazy letters just thrown together to throw us all off. But Tchaikovsky is the one that wrote Swan Lake, and he was Das Ruski. And on 1982, we all agreed that the answer was B, E.T., the Extraterrestrial. That was entertaining. I enjoyed it. I like starting my Sunday mornings off with family, friends, and neighbors. Do a little trivia, tell you about some things going on in and around the area, and the other thing we do, the national days of the week. That's how I like starting my Sundays. Like ending my Sundays sad. The camera working, the sound working, me and ChickBrew recording a new episode today. It's a good day. It's a good day. As always, thanks for listening. Thanks for playing along. Thanks for participating. Thanks for throwing in the callback, Mr. Taney. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the greatest person that you could be. Just be the best person that you could be. And if you're a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. ChickBrew sends her love, and I'm out. I wish that would have been smoother. Oh, I gotta do this, yeah.